Welcome to the Think Factory podcast. We got one question for you. What keeps you up at night?
And really excited to talk about our topic today, which is really the democratization of equipment in the printing market that's empowering a lot of print service providers to expand their businesses and expand their stickiness with their customers by providing new product lines. And behind some of that democratization is our guest today. That's Mark Priede, who is the Vice President of Sales at Xante Corporation in Mobile, Alabama. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Good morning, and I'm happy to be here.
We're happy to have you, Mark. Our team got to meet you at the Printing United Expo, and we're always looking for people that are doing interesting things in the market, and Xante was no exception. As I said, democratization is really what I think of when I think of Xante, because of the part of the market that you are doing a really good job to service. And that is, when I think about democratization, I'm talking about availability of equipment and technology that is going to enable companies to succeed, because they're not, by expanding, they're not really subject to some of the peaks and troughs in the traditional print market. So I'd love for you to just introduce Xante and the line of products, and let's go from there.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. So Xante, we've been around for 37 years, so we're not a brand new company by any means, and I'm really excited about our current product line. I think we have something for everyone who is in print or looking to get into print. So we've got our InPress line, which is our best known for envelope printing. It is a multimedia digital press. We can print up to 4,000 number 10 envelopes an hour on that device, anywhere size-wise from an A4 all the way to a 13 by 49-inch sheet of paper, and anything in between. So we cover all the envelope sizes. We also have a lot of customers that will use that device to print on NCR paper or carbonless paper. Does a really nice job on that. And then in regards to being able to color match, they'll typically throw their business cards and letterhead on that device as well. So that's kind of our digital media line. And then from there we go to our X series, and our X series is our series of UV flatbed printers, and we have a size for everyone. We have actually 5 of those units, and our smallest is an 18 by 24, and our largest is a 60 by 121 inches. So we can do anything from a typical yard sign up to 5 by 10 signage, and then anything in between depending on the device or the UV flatbed that you select. Format size are all a little bit different, and like I said, we start with a small one. We go all the way up to a 5 by 10. From there, we introduced about a year and a half ago the F24. The F24 is our DTF device, and it can be used for printing directly onto film. That film then goes through a powder shaker into a heater. It's all in line, and it will produce film to do T-shirts, flags, mouse pads, anything you want to put a piece of film or direct-to-film on and press it, you can do that. Hats, tennis shoes, just a number of different things. And we have quite a few of our commercial printers that have started looking for new revenue streams. And with this device, they're able to bring it in-house, purchase a heat transfer, and all of a sudden, not only now are they a commercial printer or sign shop, but they're also a T-shirt shop and able to do those types of things. And then the last device, and we just introduced this at Printing United this year in Orlando, is the XR126. And the XR126 is our 10-foot roll-fed UV printer. This particular device, we're using UV ink on our roll-fed, and it'll print as wide as 10 feet. As long as 100 feet, so it does a very, very long banner sheet. And if you want to, you can change the roll sizes on there. You can put 2 5-foot rolls, you can put a 4-foot roll, 6, all the way up to about 18 inches in roll size. So if you're a commercial printer, an in-plant, a sign shop that's looking to get into the roll-fed market, this is a great device for you because it's really the only one you're going to ever need to purchase. You're not going to need to purchase a 4-foot roll or a 6-foot roll because this device can do that, and you have the flexibility of the sizes you can go back and forth on. And then something that's extremely important to understand about all our products is they're all run by IQ. And IQ is our workflow software. And IQ gives the ability to do anything you need to do with that job at the printer itself. And the reason that's important is it makes you more efficient. If I have an operator who's able to manage color without having to send it back to a graphic artist to fix the color, or if I need to do imposition, or if I need to template, if I need to do variable data printing, all that can be done on the fly at the printer. And IQ, like I said, runs every single device that we manufacture, and it's free of charge. There's no additional cost for IQ. There's no annual subscription fee. There's no upgrade fees for IQ. And we've had IQ out now for at least 15 years, and our customers absolutely love IQ. And that's a lot of the reasons why they purchase from another device from us, is because they like IQ so much they don't want to go away from it. So they'll buy another device from us that has IQ, and they have now the capability of running multiple devices on one workflow.
Yeah, it's funny how, not funny, but interesting how when people get used to a piece of software that they are successful with, they want to do everything they can within that without having to go outside and pick up yet another package. If we could stay within one system, it's going to be a lot more efficient for the company, and that's really what you're empowering.
Yes, absolutely. And like I said, we have so many customers that have IQ and love using it. Matter of fact, we sell a version of IQ that allows you to create a PDF, and then you can send that PDF to any other device in your shop. So in reality, with IQ, you can run every printer in your shop.
That's amazing. Again, there's such a attention, especially in a smaller shop, of wanting to expand, but not really having the huge amounts of capital to go out and buy new systems and multiple devices. Really, what you're enabling is to stay with one device, to get comfortable, build the volume, create the customer relationships, and then they can expand with some of the bigger devices within your portfolio.
That is correct. And we do have a lot of customers that will purchase a smaller UV flatbed. They may start with the X36 that allows them to print 2 feet by 3 feet. And when they see the great success they have with an additional revenue stream and providing new services to their customer, they'll upgrade and they'll buy possibly an X98. An X98 then lets them do 4x8 signage, or they'll upgrade to a 121. And now all of a sudden they've gone from doing just kind of flat sheet printing, typical standard commercial printing, to now being able to do signage as well. And again, additional revenues, new revenues that they didn't have, and being able to do it in a very efficient way. Another part of the market where the flatbeds are fitting in really nicely is what I call, kind of older technology, where they're printing on a roll-fed device, printing whatever they want to be on that sign, and then they'll apply it to coroplast or foam board. It's quite time-consuming because I have to print it, then I have to take it, the adhesive, I have to place it now on that particular board. I have to make sure I have it square. If there's any bubbles, I need to get the bubbles out, and then I have to flip it and turn it over and do the backside. And from talking to many, many, many customers about this, they typically can do 25 signs in a day. In an 8-hour day, it takes them about 20 to do 25 signs. Where on our devices, let's say the X36, which is our 2x3, I can do those 2 up, and I can do about 34 signs in an hour. So obviously the efficiency, the labor cost that is associated with that goes way, way down, and the cost per print is less because I'm using less material. So it's a win-win for that customer. So we really do like talking to customers that are using the older technology and showing them ways that they can modernize their shop, become more efficient, lower their cost, and lower their labor costs along with that. And it's been exciting to see the profit margins go up in those shops.
Yeah, and that 25 signs in a day that you talk about, that's assuming everything goes right, because sometimes the bubbles become a problem and you got to reprint and start over. among other things. And you're really taking some of the error rate as well as lowering the labor involvement. Again, to your point, you're gonna create more profitability for your customers and more success ultimately.
Absolutely, and that is the big deal there. We're trying to show customers, new streams of revenue and do it in a more efficient way. And we're seeing a consolidation in the market with the number of commercial print shops. There's not nearly the number there used to be 10 years ago. So those that are healthy will continue to be healthy and thrive, and those that decide not to move forward and don't modernize their shop, they'll probably get eaten up by somebody else or eventually disappear. So it's really important not only for us to sell equipment, but also to be good consultants to our customers to kind of let them know, hey, this is what's going on in the market. This is what we're seeing. This is where we think we have a good fit for you. And we'll tell customers at times too that, our product line, we really don't have a good fit for what you're looking for. And we'll give them recommendations of other places to look, because we really don't want to make a sale to a customer that's a bad sale and is not something that's going to be helpful to them. So there have been times, unfortunately, we've had to say, hey, we really don't have a good fit for you, but this company does. Why don't you give them a call? And a lot of times they'll come back to us later because we actually didn't sell them something that they didn't need at that time.
Yep. In your experience, when you talk about new revenue streams, Mark, are you seeing that customers are coming to you with the idea that, hey, I could expand, or are you and your dealers and your team introducing that idea for the first time to some of these shops?
Most of the time, it's us introducing it to them. It's not a customer calling us saying, "Hey, I'm looking for a new revenue stream." We have to kind of reach out to customers and show them, "Hey, this is what we have, and this is why we think it's important for you to move in this direction." Not necessarily the other way around, where they're calling saying, "Hey, I was thinking of adding a new revenue stream. Can I buy a flatbed from you?"
Right.
I wish that was the case. I wish we could reverse that, and they would be more folks calling us. But I would say it's probably 95% of the time we're approaching the customer and kind of giving them different ideas of things that they can do to improve their business.
It's probably a light bulb that goes on in their head because they think, well, all those things that I either couldn't take or I had to outsource to other companies all of a sudden comes in-house.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yep. Yep. Mark, what do you see, in the marketplace in terms, and specifically within Xante in terms of new developments, improvements, new efficiencies? What do you see for 2026?
There's not really a whole lot going on technology-wise that's jumping out there other than larger, bigger, faster. I think we've kind of reached our ceiling in regards to what I call flat sheet printing, the bigger production presses.
Right.
The image quality that comes off those devices is just amazing. I don't see where anyone's going to improve upon that, aside from maybe doing some different type colors like neon colors or metallics and that kind of stuff. That probably is going to be the next step in the production print area. In regards to flatbeds, again, technology-wise, I don't see where the image quality is going to get much better. Again, format size is going to be something that people look at. Color, again, being able to print colors that are not your standard CMYK or RGB colors is probably some place that we'll see customers go. DTF market, that's kind of a brand new market. Initially it was all screen printing was done with the big screen printers and burning film and then putting the film on the presses and rolling your ink through the film to get it on your t-shirt. And that's still the most inexpensive way to do it, also the fastest. But there's a lot of folks out there now that want to do short run t-shirts. Somebody walks into their store and wants 20 t-shirts. Well, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to ink up silkscreen press to do 20 t-shirts, but by doing them through DTF makes a whole lot of sense because you can do that pretty quickly. So I think that's, I think more efficiency is kind of still where we're going. I don't think there's going to be any great technology breakthroughs that aren't currently there. And then I think software, the ability to manage your jobs, to archive your jobs, to manage your colors, to do those things on the fly. And then kind of the thing that's brand new and is just now kind of taking shape is AI. And what is AI's effect going to be on print? And we actually have added 4 AI features into our IQ software that I think are really, really cool, and I think our customers are going to love. So I think, the next kind of phase we're going to go through is how is AI going to make our life in commercial print or in plants better?
What are those?
It's going to be a very, very interesting thing to see.
Yeah, for sure. I'm intrigued by the AI functionality. What are those 4 elements that you have in the IQ software that are AI powered?
Yeah, so one of them is an enhancer or upgrader. So we can take an image. Customer gets sent an image, and it's a low res image. And when you go to print it, low res prints low res, doesn't print very well. So this enhancer or upgrader actually will allow me to take a low res image and enhance it or upgrade it to a high res image without really having to do anything to it. We put it in our software. We take the AI application to upgrade or enhance it, and AI takes it and does its thing. And when it's done, it spits out a high res file with vibrant colors and anything that I would want. One of the other features is the ability to go in and edit or remove items from a photograph. So let's say I have a picture, it's a family picture, and I've got 6 people in that photograph, and for whatever reason, we don't like one of those people in that picture, and we want to have them removed. I can go into that photograph. I can type in remove third person in blue suit, and hit update, and it updates it, and lo and behold, that person has been removed, and the other 5 have been put closer together, so it never looks like somebody was there. Or I'm at a family vacation, and we take a picture on the beach, and as we take the picture, a stranger walks behind, not knowing we're taking the picture, and I want to remove that person out of the photograph. I can do that as well. Just say, hey, remove person walking behind family, and it'll do that. So again, more efficient. And then the other thing is we can also create images. So one of the things that I did kind of playing with the software is I wanted an image of a beach with waves, sunset, and people walking down the beach. So I typed into that particular thing, beach, sandy white beach, waves in the ocean, people walking on the beach, and a sunset. And it creates the image for me. And from there, I can take that image and print it. So again, without me having to go and search these things or create these images myself, AI can do that for me. And then the last feature is actually what we call Xante Assistant. And what it does is it allows me to ask questions. So if I'm a end user and I have one of our printers and I've forgotten how to do something, I can simply go into that and say, how do I replace the toner in the end press? And it will spit the answer back to me with step-by-step instructions how to replace the toner. So there's no need to call into technical support and say, hey, I forgot how to do this. Can you guys help me out with this? You can do it on the fly. So again, all these things have kind of a common feature or common tone, and that's the ability to become more efficient and do things faster, in a more efficient way, lowering my labor costs along the way doing that.
That's amazing. I think what you're talking about with this functionality really lends itself to that democratization concept that we talked about early on, which is, you're providing to shops that may have limited bandwidth or limited capital. You're enabling them to do what much bigger shops would normally do with really expensive resources.
Absolutely.
That's phenomenal. Well, I love the discussion, Mark. I love the excitement around the products themselves. They really speak for themselves. But I'd love for you to just tell us where we can reach out to Xante, learn more from you, or learn how a printer can develop a new revenue stream in their shop?
Yeah, so there's actually a couple different ways you can reach out to us. Number one, you can go to our website, which is www.xante.com, and you'll be able to find our complete product line there. On our website, you can review what we have. There's sales videos on there, marketing videos about the product. There's also testimonial videos from our customers for each of those products, so you can kind of listen to what other customers think and what they're doing and what they're using those devices for. There's a place to request samples, so if you want samples from a particular device, you can do that. If you'd like us to get in contact with you, there's a contact sheet in there that you can fill out, and we'll be more than happy to get in touch with you as soon as we receive that form. So that's one way. And then the second is just call us directly, and you can reach us at 251-473-6502. Again, that number is 251-473-6502. When the operator picks up, just let them know what state you're calling from, and they'll get you to the correct territory sales manager that handles that area, and they'll be more than happy to assist you in any way, answer any questions that you have. Also, we have the capability of doing live virtual demos. So if you want to see a machine in operation, we can go down to our demo room, turn our webcams on, and do a live demo for you. And then something else that we do in regards to getting information about us is every about 2 or 3 weeks, we do what we call virtual road shows. And these started when COVID happened. We were out on the road seeing customers and obviously didn't have the opportunity to do that during COVID. So we did virtual road shows, and we cover a product line on each of those. So if you're interested in those are always on our website, and you can sign up for any virtual road show and find out about each of the products that we cover. And we do 4 of them over a 2-week time period. One on the Impress, one on the X Series, one on the Roll Fed, and one on the DTF. And those are live and interactive. If you want to send samples for us or a file for us to print during the virtual roadshow, we're more than happy to do that as well. So those are the main ways to reach us. Obviously, any of the major shows you come to, we're going to be there, and we love talking to customers at the shows as well.
Fantastic. Well, Mark, thanks so much for sharing the backstory and all the success stories around the products at Xante. So thanks so much for sharing. Again, those successes, I think, are going to give people some ideas about what they can do at home in their own shops, and hopefully take advantage of the benefits. So thank you. And this has been Chris Santomassimo from the Think Factory podcast and OGC Solutions, and we'll see you next time.